Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Professor McCoy. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, for one of the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 streams. I expect to certainly not finish tonight. I do not expect to finish tonight. But there is a real possibility that we'll finish next week. So we'll see. We shall see. Wow, that really would put it under 40 hours. We didn't 100% it, not even close. But still, like, wow, it's not as long as I kind of remember it being. Hi, Klaus. Good evening. How are you? I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of side content that we have sort of bypassed. So, Hey, Imsip. How you doing? Let's go check out whatever this is. I know there was a claw shot target over here. And our Goron is still drilling. So, I don't know what to make of that. We'll probably have to warp there and back a couple of times or something. Let's see what's up with this. Since we have 2 of these now, we can... Okay. Perhaps we shall never mind. Either. What the hell kind of question is that? Oh no. Okay, so I assume that Klaus's wild question of whether Imsimp is the furry or the poly. If that, I'm assuming that was that. I remember accusations being thrown around last week, but I don't remember to whom they were thrown. So I don't know. Shortcut. I will say that's a really cool shortcut. I kind of dig it. Does anybody remember who was accused of freedom? I think it was it Puff Puff who was talking about a Hyrulean polycule? I'm guessing half joking. Who knows? Was it Puff Puff or somebody else? I forgot. I don't remember. Oh, okay. You were accused of being a furry. That's right. Okay. I don't know why either, but that's one of those accusations. You know, it's very serious, and you really just need to prove otherwise. Let's go to the Cave of Ordeals, shall we? Oh, you howled during the intro. That's probably it. Yep. You could be a furry, or you could just be Dave Filoni. That's the alternative. So, it could just be, you know, a slightly unhealthy wolf obsession that gets in the way of good Star Wars. Okay, let's do this. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm full of bombs, full of slingshot pelts. I'm not full of lanterns, and I don't have I don't have another fairy. I think I'll be okay. That was easy. Okay, oh god. That was not wanted. Oh, Jesus. So, to clarify, Filoni is not, to my knowledge, a furry. He just really likes wolves. He just thinks they're really cool. Not like a furry does, but more like how Erica's old manager at the laser tag place thought that they were really cool. Like wore wolf howling on the moon shirts all the time, and was, you know, rather cringy about that sort of thing. Nice. You just really like wolves. Yeah, I mean, look, he One of the clones that he got to name is named Axe Woves, which is almost wolves. There we go. Which is the clone legion that he came up with? The one that the gray ones with the wolf themes. I should remember this. Is it 212? It's not 212, is it? No, they're brown. 119th? Whatever the clone legion was. Bastard got me. Stop with the flourish. Okay. Okay, I need the bow to take care of these things. That is, in fact, the only way to deal with... No, you can actually get them to drop on you, but... Ow, bastards. Hey, Puff Puff, how you doing? Link and short stack midnight. I mean, I can't. Okay, Link is the furthest from Twinkie he ever gets in this game. You still haven't started with the first dungeon, man. Okay, well. Wow, I'm really bad with this, in case anyone didn't know that. Ah, you're kidding me. Spent a lot of time appreciating the first 3 days of village life. Yeah, okay. Also, yes, sometimes Link is a wolf. That happens sometimes. Oh, hold on. Speaking of which, stand by. Please stand by. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, this is what I came to get. This is what I went to go get. So this is the only amiibo that I own. And it is the Wolf Link amiibo that came with the Wii U version of this game. It is very nice, incredibly detailed. I absolutely love this thing. It's really cool. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that over to show that off, because I completely forgot that I had that. Yeah, a lot of the amiibos are actually, like, really nice, artistically speaking, as little statuettes, like, aside from game functionality. What game functionality there is, which, to be fair, is not too much, but really nice. Nope, that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and not fall down there with all the Tektites. I want to see if maybe this will help me. Well, it does nothing to them. Okay, it's kind of what I thought. What if I shoot them? Oh, it one-shots them. That's nice. They don't miss. The problem is they're all directly below me now, because they know I'm here. So, are the sages the same ones we see in Ocarina of Time, or are they completely different sages? So I think that they're supposed to be the same ones. It's just that, again, like I've said before, I don't actually think... That'll work. Okay. Still got hit with an arrow. Yeah, with the masks, they do have a different look. Even their symbols are... I think we were talking about this the last time we did Cave of Ordeals, too. Even their symbols are a little bit off as well. So I don't think that they are... I mean, let me put it this way. I think that they are absolutely supposed to be the same sages. But they are obviously different depictions of those same sages. Walk along a cliff. Yep, we have that. Let us proceed further. They all wear masks because I think that this is attempting to blend some more of the different mythologies. And that includes Majora's Mask. And so, especially the emphasis on the magically powerful tribe that was banished with some kind of a power that's associated with mask wearing. Yeah, it all kind of fits together. Oh, okay. So, Impsip asked the question about a part of this area being unique to the Wii U version. There is a part of this, or a version of this, I forget exactly how it works, that is unique to the Wii U version, and it is basically the part of this, or the version of this, that you play exclusively through with Wolf Link. Try it. I have a bottle. What's the worst that could happen? Bad things? I don't know. Yay. Okay. Let's go with... I mean, I got my two good ones, my important items. Go back to the boomerang, I guess. Yeah, you got almost this far. Yeah, it's Cave of Ordeals is actually a relatively difficult challenge. It's mostly a resource management thing. I was talking about this last time, that it reminds me a fair amount of planning encounters in Dungeons and Dragons, right? In D&D, like the biggest thing that you have to worry about is resource management, right? It's not that any one encounter is probably going to kill you or to kill the entire party, especially in 5th edition, but rather how many resources of my finite amount that I have usually per day am I going to expend to deal with this encounter, and is the party going to expend to deal with this encounter? Hit points are part of that calculation, right? You have a finite number of hit points as a party, and you have to deal with how many of those you can get hit, versus your, say, healing resources, your spells, your daily abilities, your ammunition, all that kind of stuff is typically limited, especially in a case where you're going into a dungeon and you're not exactly going out soon. So Imsimp says that the interlopers, that is the predecessors of the Twilight, were the same ones who created Majora's Mask. I tend to agree. Actually, I think that's correct. Yeah, like I said though, there is a Wii U exclusive version of this quest thing. And the major difference is, of course, that it's there's an exclusively Wolf Link part. Oh, hey, they're right there, aren't they? Wow, they're real stupid. Okay, I guess I'll just, like, hack a couple this way. Damn. That'll work. Puff wishes he could have been the guy who come up with the broader series lore. I wish anyone could have come up with the broader series lore. The broader series lore is kind of a mess, frankly. Impson says, my theory is that the Hero of Time settled down with Malon, took up ranching and help from Ordona Village. Ranching and helped found Ordona Village in Link's old Kokiri Forest. Why would Kokiri Forest not still be inhabited by the Kokiri, though? That's the real question. Maybe near it. Maybe near it? Something like that? Be like Assassin's Creed, where the real story happens in extended media. Yeah, maybe. Let's do wolf time. Do you think Link's house is the same from Ocarina of Time? That's a little bit unfalsifiable, unfortunately. It'd be cool. Neat. You sure get a lot of rupees from this. Okay, what is that? Oh, I know what it is. Oh, it hurt me. That's not great. Hey, rare Chujilly. Nice. Uh-huh. I'm wondering if this might be the best. If this is the best way of dealing with Chews? Probably not. Okay, so Chew Jellies are much harder, but much less interesting to fight than they were in, like, Wind Waker. Wind Waker are probably my favorite versions of the Chew Jelly. Probably. Is that it? That's it, right? Okay, there we go. The silly little guys that hop around at you. Let's go. Onward. Anyway, so I've got a I don't know what to call this. It's just a cocktail basically, but it's a ginger beer with Irish whiskey and a splash of lemon juice. Pretty good. Massive frozen blocks of ice. Yeah, I got that. Let's move on. I understand that you're a fairy, but you could put on a shirt. It is an option. Believe it or not. Jeez, come on. Oop. Hello. Was this Great Fairy in the GameCube version? I'm not actually sure of that. I actually don't even know if the Cave of Ordeals was in the GameCube version. I know it was at least in the Wii version, in the original Wii version. That it was. But GameCube, I'm actually not sure. This might have been exclusive to the Wii original release. And then with another additional or sort of upgraded version in the Wii U version. Because I can't actually access the wolf-only one. Mostly just because I don't have a way of connecting my cool, fancy little amiibo. Because, like, pretty as it is essentially non-functional in this day and age. The Switch You can tap amiibos on the Switch, right? I have to wonder what this would do. Come here. All you bats. Just catch a bunch. Fine. Ooh, hearts. Nice. I should start searching the areas as Wolf Link for more diggy hole spots. Well. Oh, God. That is great AoE damage. Boy, oh boy. Man. Huh. Yep, okay, that's not good. That'll do us. Anyway, alright. That was rude. Are you serious? Wasting a lot of arrows, but I have the big quiver, so I'm okay, I think. A lot of Stalfos. I might need bombs for this. Yeah, I was right. Bombs it is. Okay, moving on. Why did I do that? That was a terrible mistake. Come here. Come here, guys. I don't want to get under the spooters. There. There we go. All right. Well, in the news lately, in terms of things to talk about, Donald Trump has been, I guess I would say, rapidly oscillating between doing great things and doing like mind-numbingly stupid things. And what I mean by that is a lot of his executive orders and a lot of what he's been sending Doge to do has actually been really good. He's been paring down a lot of executive agencies. He's been going through and auditing a bunch of federal agencies that I never thought in a million years would be audited. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed by the mere fact that this is suddenly, on the table to like go through the IRS and audit. Oh, God, this is horrible. Should have been Wolfling for this. That's fine. So yeah, a lot of good stuff, and then a lot of well, the tariff thing I'm a little bit torn about, because there's good elements of that and there's really potentially bad elements of it, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But More recently, just today, it came out that he is, first of all, doing a bunch of saber rattling with Iran again, because of course, every president, especially every Republican president, has to do that sort of thing. So he's saber rattling a whole lot with Iran, and that's not good because Iran actually has a military, and I mean it's not a big one, but it's a military, and it could annoy us. Like if we went now, let me put it this way: Iran couldn't do shit to us here, so that's good. That's good. At least it's not going to be a home turf war. But if we go over to Iran for any reason, they actually have a military, and sure we can beat them, but man, are there going to be casualties and costs. The kind of casualties and costs that will make the global war on terror, since I've been a child, look like a drop in the bucket. It is a really bad potential situation there. The other element is this. Just today, he basically said that, well, maybe we should just take over Gaza. We should just take over the Gaza Strip. That should be America now. I haven't heard something so stupid come out of a politician's mouth since the last time Joe Biden opened his. Like, that's the dumbest thing that Donald Trump has ever said. I'm impressed that you made it this far, hero. Release fairies to Elden Spring. Okay, nice. Master of Lifeless Statues. Yeah, I got that. Nope, let's keep going. That's the rod. Let's rod it up and let's go. I honestly kind of hate that it's BMOS's. Okay. I kind of hate that it's just stamps. I have to use arrows for these anyway, so I might as well do it from up here. Or the ones that I can. Okay, I can't do those, so I'm just going to go way over there, deal with the keys. Out of the range of the BMOS's. Yeah, that would be unfathomably silly for the U.S. to try and take over Gaza, because realistically, if Israel hasn't been able to do it, still, why on earth would we be able to? From halfway around the world. Yes, I understand that Israel is essentially an extension of the U.S. empire, but still, like, they've utterly and completely failed for generations now to pacify these people, and in the process have committed almost unprecedented war crimes. I almost said unprecedented. That's not true. Almost unprecedented war crimes. Like, why are we thinking that this is something that we can or even should do? Like, even if we could, this would be very, very silly and not actually very helpful to America's interests. Gaza is absolutely no threat to us at all. This is just more very, very silly empire building, but without the forethought of how the CIA usually does it, which, while evil, is at least not retarded. Well, not as retarded. I mean, it is pretty damn retarded, but it's not nearly as retarded as just saying, we're gonna go take over Gaza. I cannot fathom how stupid this is. Anyway, that's really dumb. Like, unbelievable how just plainly stupid this is. Anyway, sorry, that's my current little bit of mystification as to why or how this would be possibly happening. I mean, the short version as to why this is happening is because Trump had a really bad idea. right? Trump thought, wouldn't it be, hey, this has been going on for a while. I should be able to fix this problem, right? Even though, just because no one else has ever been able to fix it doesn't mean I can. Ow. Lizard. Let me check the area, shall I? Nope. Anyway, yeah, it's, those redeads. The fucking redeads. Yeah, great. There we go. Excellent. Any diggy holes? Doesn't look like it. Okay, moving on. I could totally use bomblings on those. Wait, no, hold on. Let me look around first. Okay, there. This might help me. Ah, good, it does. Need that. Go. I wonder, can I get to it from up here? Nope. Okay, good to know. Ah! All right. Whew. So, in addition to that, there is the perhaps more complex issue of the tariffs. That didn't help me. Eesh. Shoot. What is it? I think you're looking up. Freaking me out. Okay. Yeah, so the tariffs are more complex, right? We all would love to just say, yeah, this is great, or no, this is horrible, right? For everything, right? But it's really not anywhere close to that simple. Because I think that they are working to perhaps oversimplify. I do think that the tariffs are currently working, at least so far. But that absolutely does not mean that they will continue to do so. And therein lies the potential problem, right? So these tariffs are not protective in nature so far, but are primarily negotiation tactics. I really hope there's not one directly beneath me, is there? There's one. The more I can lure up here, the less I have to deal with down there. There's one more. Okay. Hey, got him. Damn it. Now, what if I slingshot? I forgot that I'm not good at this. I'm just not good at the ranged combat in this game in general. But there we go, got one. Don't! Not what I meant to do, but it works. Eh. Okay. Ow. I missed. That's bad. There we go. Link sword fight the tariffs. Okay, let me put it this way. It would not... Shoot. Okay, the problem with the tariffs is, what if it isn't a bluff? So far, they have succeeded in their goals by Trump essentially bluffing, which is great, because that means... what does this do? All hearts, restore attack power. Same as the rare chew jelly. Okay. Don't want to do that yet. 4 hearts and change. Oh, it's dark nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna do one of them. Let's do it. I'm glowing golden. Can I just hit you with this? No, and that didn't help at all. Ow, really? Ow. That didn't help at all. Oh. I'll say, though, okay, you say Wind Waker style Dark Nuts. I honestly think these are a little bit closer to the, oh, Jesus, to the Ocarina of Time version. If for no other reason than these aren't Fox guys, you know? These aren't, Anubis-headed fellas. Hey, Martin. This reminds you a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, it's Legend of Zelda. It's the same. I mean, it's the same series, obviously. So there's going to be a lot of similarities, and I will say, Tears of the Kingdom probably takes its artistic style most from somewhere in between this one and with little elements of Skyward Sword. Certainly the combat style is probably the most similar to this. Yeah, so the Ocarina of Time ones are, well, at least the one is a Gerudo. We don't actually know about any of the other ones. We only see one mask off, and it's Nabooru, the sage, the spirit sage. Freely from wall to wall. Yeah, I have that. Let's keep going. This is getting more and more difficult, though. Man, it's getting good. It's getting good. Good challenge. I've already been doing this an hour. I'm not gonna get that. Oh, what the? Can I skip them? I can skip them, can I? Can I skip them? No, it's locked. Okay. I thought maybe I could skip them. That'd have been funny. Ah! Wrong. Ah, too far. Frick. It's the angle. Okay. Just like 3 more. 4 more? It's 4 more, isn't it? Yeah, 4 more. Man, these things. Nothing can be simple. Coming. Great. Just what I need. All right, there we go. Okay. So anyway, as I was talking about Taros before I got distracted by some tough combats, I will say that, like I said, the biggest, the saving grace, let's say, so far of the Tariffs is that they've worked, right? They've accomplished Trump's goals of getting foreign governments to capitulate. Come here, guys. Wow, these things are weirdly smart. I don't like it. Fine. There it is. Okay, Imson Pass. Will J.D. Vance succeed Trump as the 48th president? There's not a lot of recent history of vice presidents moving on to become president. That has been very uncommon in recent U.S. history. It has happened, but it's been a long time. If that's all we have to go on, I would be skeptical. That said, I do think that Vance is a good candidate. He absolutely has the charisma and the media presence, as well as a lot of the respect of the sort of MAGA movement. There. Missed. There we go. Yeah, Imsimp likes Vance and RFK because they're both Catholic. That's a good reason. Absolutely a good reason. Yeah. I think Vance is probably more Catholic, so to speak. Or at least more seriously Catholic. I mean, then again, maybe it's just sort of the difference between convert and cradle, you know, which is pretty stereotypical. Fucking shoot. That was really hard. Oh, yeah, I mean, there was Biden, who was Obama's VP, but he was, like, very obviously not the pick of immediate successor. Because he was stupid. Like, Joe Biden is a very fundamentally unimpressive individual, right? So it's really hard to say, well, let's pick... Oh, God. Let's pick Joe Biden as the heir apparent, right? Because he was not the heir apparent. He was the dumb guy who was dumb enough that he would not overshadow the boss, right? That was the whole point of choosing Joe Biden, was so that Obama would look better in comparison, right? That was it. And I think it worked. I think it did help. Oh, shoot. Resource management, man. I'm getting arrows, but I'm losing health. I do need arrows pretty badly. And yeah, Joe Biden was also nominally Catholic. He's a heretic and apostate, but he was nominally Catholic. There we go. What? Come on. It's really hit or miss whether they... Whether they're, you know, grabbable or not. There we go. But yeah, I think, yeah, I guess Joe Biden got it, technically. He eventually got the nomination. But I think Hillary Clinton was very clearly sort of next in line, and she was Secretary of State. Now, with that in mind, I absolutely don't want Donald Trump's current Secretary of State anywhere in politics anymore. I would love to see Marco Rubio just disappear. I almost hope that the semi-QAnon 40 chess theory that what Trump is doing is hiring some really bad people so that he can get them out of Congress and the Senate and then fire them, so they can't come back. So that's kind of what I'm hoping that happens to Rubio, is eventually he gets fired for Trump. If he gets fired by Trump because he's being a dick or something, or being too much of a war hawk neocon, and then no one ever sees him or hears from him again, and he's gone. He's not our problem anymore. I mean, he'd still be our problem because we live in Florida, but it wouldn't be the national problem anymore. Wouldn't that be nice? That's a pet theory of mine. I'd like for it to be true. I highly, highly doubt that it is. It would be nice. Anyway, yeah, so that's one thing. That's one thought. That Rubio is fascinatingly bad as Secretary of State. And Secretary of State is far more commonly a sort of chosen successor than Vice President. That said, I do think that, especially just looking at the individuals in particular, that J.D. Vance is far more impressive than Marco Rubio, and he's far more interesting, and he's got the media presence and the force of personality, the charisma that very few people in the MAGA movement have. The only real competitor ever was probably Vivek Ramaswamy, but he has two problems. One, his name is Vivek Ramaswamy, and his other problem is that he pissed off every American MAGA guy with that with the tweet storm with respect to H-1B visas, basically trashing American culture as full of losers and stuff. Like, he's a stem cell. That's kind of the problem. He's the science nerd, and being the computer engineering science nerd, he doesn't have the charisma. Sure, he's brilliant. He can talk really well, but he doesn't have the same kind of presence that J.D. Vance does, who is a very well-read, very smart jock, which is the kind of the heart of MAGA. So, look. Imsim says that's racist against Latinos. First of all, excuse me? You know better. Second of all, though, in more seriousness, I know what you mean, and I do actually want to clarify that, because it's an important thing to clarify. I'm not saying I would not vote for JD, or for not JD, well, I'd vote for JD Vance, I think, too, but I'm not saying I wouldn't vote for Vivek Ramaswamy. I probably would, and that's a lot coming from me. I don't vote much, but at the same time, I don't think that he could get enough support with a weird name. Barack Obama was a bizarre outlier. I am honestly shocked that he made it through the primaries. And the only reason he made it through the primaries was because he was riding the very, very early crest of very early crest of well, not the very early crest, I guess. The sort of culmination of Bush is terribleism. And that almost any Democrat could have won in 2012. Or sorry, 2008. Or 2012 too, maybe. But would have been harder for a Democrat in 2012. Just because Barack Obama had kind of tanked the reputation of the party while still being his charismatic self. So, do I see Barron Trump entering politics one day? I kind of hope so. He's a cool kid. He seems really good. He seems like a good guy. It's hard to say, though. You know, he's what, 19? So he's still very much a kid. Give him some time. I mean, he's part of a political dynasty now, though, so maybe. I kind of think of maybe Don Jr. as stepping up to some kind of a plate. I'm not sure exactly what, but he could do something. You're kidding me. Okay, fine. Ah! Hell was that? Can they go up walls? No. They just go in a straight frickin' line. I hate this so much. Yeah, great. That's not what I want. Shit. Don't like re-deads. There's no version of re-dead that I actually like. They're not even fun to fight. Serious. 20, 30 years, he'll talk at his father's funeral and swear to carry on his legacy. His armed forces proclaim him Emperor Americanus. Okay, I mean, cool fan fiction. I like it. Just die, you stupid fucks. Splat. Jellies! Ah! That's bad. This is very not good. There. Just blow up already. Stupid fucking things. Wait, no. I mean, the design is cool. It's kind of a combination of Redead and Gibdo. There we go. Yeah, there's Gibdo elements to them. Very cool. Oh, frick. I'm covered in rats. Oh, this is not good. Not good! Okay, that helps. There. Simp always pledges allegiance to the Republic and the Empire to come. Wow, that's... just... stupid little things. That's it, right? Is that it? I'm always one to say that America is already an empire in old name. No, this is actually a hole in the desert for once. This is not actually in a tree. Not this time. Oh, it's those flying bastards. Okay. Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah, fuck. Really? That's how we do, huh? Fuck. Okay. Have I read any lessons or lectures by Charles Colomb? Colomb or Colombe? I have not, either way. Fuck. Okay. That didn't help me. I have not. What's his subject? Name sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm not actually sure. I'm not too familiar. Oh, really? I need to stay away from the dark nut. That's the problem. Ah, come on. America's an oligarchy in some sense. Sort of. But why I say America is an empire specifically is that it is... it is a collection of nations rather than a single unified nation as a state. Right? So, and why I say that is because the U.S. is, functionally speaking, why it's a bunch of different nations, is that it's not just one sort of combined culture, it's a bunch of different cultures. All ruled by a central, what you'd realistically call an empire, in Washington, D.C. And that's not just talking about the sort of U.S. world empire. It's talking specifically about the empire of the U.S. of the 50 states ruled by DC and various territories, ruled by Washington D.C. Right? With D.C. being the sort of seat of imperial power. There's something else walking around in there. It's another dark nut. It sees me. Frick. Okay. Another one's coming, okay. Shoot. Good thing I have berries. Shoot. That didn't help at all. Ah! Okay, that doesn't help me. Know what? I bought this for a reason, guys. That was a lot of rupees. Shoot. Okay, let's take off our special armor now that we've wasted more than half of our rupees. Whew, okay. Wow, that one was rough. This is what I get. Gotta be good. It's a stamp, okay. Yeah. So I actually have talked about the Insomniac Spider-Man games before. I have played the first one. What if I finished it? I've watched the whole thing. I think I've played... Did I finish it? I don't remember. I liked it. It was fun. It wasn't like... It was fun. There you go. I like web swinging, okay? That and, of course, the Doc Ock storyline from the first one is one of the best Doc Ock storylines that we've ever gotten adapted. It's excellent. The rest of the first one, eh? Three Fairies Tears. Nice. With an extra bottle, too. Let's not forget. Alright. I must go back to the surface and pick up some more fairies at all the sprangs. Yay! Anyway, to go back a little bit... Need that. Need a few fairies, huh? To go back a little bit, talking about tariffs. I never quite finished what the problem is. Right? Because it's, yes, first of all, tariffs are destructive. They make everyone involved poorer, except for the state, I guess. Which, I don't want the state to be richer, ever. So, yeah, there's that. Man, that was half the stream. That was this whole thing. Jeez, okay, that was fun. That was fun, though. It was good. It was a good old thing. But yeah, so the point I was making is that, first of all, yes, it hurts everybody, but then even using them as this sort of negotiation tool, which has its role, right? There's certainly a function to this negotiation tool. It seems to be working so far. The problem is that if at any point it fails, if at any point it doesn't work, if at any point Trump has to actually put the tariffs in place and keep them in place, if anyone calls I don't think it's a bluff, but if anybody, functionally speaking, calls the bluff, and he has to go through with it, it's going to suck for everybody. It's going to hurt whatever nation it is, the people of whatever that nation is. And it'll hurt us a lot as well, and that's bad, right? And that actually speaks to my ethical problem with using them as this kind of negotiation tactic. My go-to analogy for this is that it's like if you're dealing with someone holding a hostage, which if we take Trump and the sort of, if we take the Trumpian position, let's say, that these other nations are in fact screwing us, and that they are they're doing nasty things to us, to the American people, with unfair trade policies, with refusing to take their migrants back, whatever it is, right? If it's whatever, doesn't matter. If he's right about that, that means that they are, morally culpable. They're in the wrong. They're doing something nasty. They're doing something bad to us, right? Fine, I can accept that in a lot of cases, right? And this is even just talking about other nations that have tariffs on us. That's bad for us, just as it is bad for their own people, right? At least people other than owners of industry in that particular sector, right, of their economy. It's worse off. That said, They are, they're trying to hurt us. They're bad, right? Fine. I can take Trump's word on that. I can take the Trumpian position on that. But even if that's true, that puts the other guy, the other nation, in the position of something like a hostage taker. They are threatening us. Trump is essentially threatening to shoot them through the hostage being the American people. He's threatening to hurt us, threatening to hurt us in a way that will also hurt them. And in the hopes that they will be so afraid of being hurt by it that they'll capitulate and let us go. That's the idea, right? And it's a hell of a bluff. I'm not even saying that it's a bluff. I'm not saying that Trump won't follow through with it. I'm kind of afraid that he would. But assuming that he does, if he ever does need to follow through with it, he's shooting the hostage, right? He's doing something. All right, hold on, let me save. Because I think this is getting towards the end game. No, I'm not going to save. I'm going to warp to Kakariko first. I'm going to restock all of my stuff. I'm going to go to the Little Mallow Mart, the original location in Kakariko. Yeah. But yeah, that's the problem, is that if he ever actually has to follow through on it, and I'm assuming he will, if he has to, that we're the ones getting hurt. And sure, yeah, it's gonna hurt whatever other country it is too, but it's gonna hurt them because it's hurting us. And that's not great. It's not that's not just bad from a pragmatic standpoint, but that's unethical, right? He's directly. Hi guys, welcome to the Mallow flag shop, brother. Grand opening sale, the other one. Yeah, I'd like to buy some stuff. Hey Mallow, a little baby thing. 10? That's it. Okay, whatever. Shut up, Mallow. You're not nice. You know that? Anyway, I'm gonna go buy some bombs too. Look at these birds. There. Jeez. Anyway. Bomb shop? How many am I missing? How many can fit in my bomb bag? I actually didn't look. How many I got? Oh, I only have 35. I need 30. Yeah, I'll buy essentially 25. MZIP, what if, for example, the American people protest the tariffs by simply still buying foreign goods at ridiculously high prices and boycotting domestic goods? I mean, that is a serious concern. But, like, that's not... I don't think that's the only concern. Let's do 5, that's fine. Okay. I don't think it's the only concern. Yeah, that is a serious issue. That would hurt people, like, really badly. But that would be partially our own damn fault. But also, it hurts us insofar as it forces us to buy uncompetitive, inferior or at least inferiorly priced products. Right? The very fact that we, quote, need a protective tariff means that American-made goods are inferior in some way. The fact that we aren't choosing to purchase them tells us that they are in some way inferior, because if they were not, if they were just better, we'd already be buying them, and we wouldn't need a tariff to get us to do so. We wouldn't need to artificially impose an additional cost on foreign goods because we'd just be buying them. We just wouldn't be buying them. We'd be buying American goods. The problem is that we're buying an inferior product, whether that is because it's more expensive, or because it's lower quality, or both, or some combination thereof. Okay, wait, no, let me say first, because we're about to go into something dramatic. Impsim says, that's the reality of buying firearms in California. All ammo and firearms hold an additional 11% tax on top of the state and municipal tax. Most cities have a sales tax of around 9 to 12%, so you end up paying extortionate prices for firearms and ammo here. I'm guessing there is a flourishing black market. Just a guess. Just guessing that there is an absolutely flourishing black market. Because whenever there is that kind of barrier placed on the legal illicit sale of goods, yeah, of course, there is going to be there's going to be ways around it, or attempts to get around it. Even if that's straw purchasing from other states and things like that. I'm sure that's common. I'm absolutely sure that straw purchasing from other states is very, very common. In fact, I'd offer to do it for you if it weren't illegal. Would not break the law, of course, but somebody should. Anyway, I'm not saying you should. It's, prudence, but some call our realm a world of shadows, but that makes it sound unpleasant. The twilight there holds a serene beauty. You've seen it yourself as the sun sets on this world. That's very true, by the way. The twilight, the morning and evening, when the sun is down but it's still light, or it isn't, but it's light already but the sun isn't up yet, are my favorite parts of the day. Partially just that sort of transitional nature of things, but then also just the beauty of it. That everything is... It's essentially the only time when you get true ambient lighting. Right? The kind of ambient lighting that you would criticize CGI artists for doing, that's exactly what you get in Twilight. Because you don't have the direct sunlight, you don't have darkness, but everything is sort of uniformly slightly lit, pleasantly lit, not bright, not in your eyes, not shining too much, but nicely lit. And the fascinating part is that there are no shadows. Have you ever noticed that? You ever looked around at dusk after the sun has gone down? Well, it's still light. There are basically no shadows. The shadows there are just sort of slightly darker patches. There's no sharp edges to anything because there's no direct light source. Everything is diffused, and so it's all just the world as it is. Not lit in any particular sharp way or anything. It's just there's something absolutely gorgeous about that, and I understand Midnight here. Absolutely. Bathed in that light, all people were pure and gentle. Things changed once that foul power pervaded the world. It was all our doing. It's true, technically. We overestimated our abilities as sages and attempted to put an end to Ganondorf's evil magic. I hope you can find it in yourself to forgive our carelessness. Like I said, this is basically just a remake of Link to the Past. This is the sages talking about the Sealing War, which is Ocarina of Time, and how they sealed Ganon away in what was once the Sacred Realm, that became the Dark Realm once his magic corrupted it. So there you go. Oh, Twilight Princess. The big reveal! As if it weren't patently obvious. Okay, fine. I will admit, so you knew, I will admit, this twist did kind of fool me when I first played this game at like 12 or 13, whenever it was. Um, Maybe 14, I forget, whenever it came out. The reason it got me was because Zelda has always been the princess of the Legend of Zelda series. It still said the Legend of Zelda. And she was in the Twilight Realm. Like, you met her there. She's still there. She stayed there in the castle. So, princess in Twilight, not necessarily princess of Twilight. But then here we go, and it actually makes sense of basically everything. And it's a good twist, albeit one that's probably a little bit obvious. Imson Best, do you think the entire Gerudo race was genocided in Arbiter's Grounds after the events of Ocarina? When it was revealed Ganondorf was an evil demon king. That is true. Midden does call Zelda the Twilight Princess. That's a good point. It was a bit of a... Yeah, you're right. That was a bit of a misdirect. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, not in Arbiter's Grounds, clearly. But in the desert, I mean... I think that there is a very real possibility that Hyrule basically led a campaign of war against the Gerudo after the Sealing War. Although, I don't know, a people can only really sustain all-out warfare like that for so long. So, maybe not. Maybe not. Hard to say. I'm not sure. It's a possibility, though. They don't show up here. And if they do, that means if they are around, they're more likely to have, my best guess is they integrated into Hylian society. That's my best guess. It would also explain some of the more visual diversity of the Hylians than in the previous game. As a ruler who fled her people, I'm hardly qualified to forgive you. He's not being creepy. He's doing the weird... God, that's such a weird walk. He's walking same arm and leg forward. That's what's weird. Wait, would I ever stream Ocarina of Majora's Mask? I did, like a couple months ago. Check him out. I think it's even linked. The description. Oh, but she got a hold of the fused shadows. That's at least, her version or part of it. That's nefarious. Big mad. In our world, we've long believed that the hero would appear as a divine beast. Well, would you look at that? That's why when I found you, I thought I could use you, Link. And I only cared about returning our world to normal. I mean, it's a good cause, to be fair. And it's not like she was... Yes, she was using Link, so there's a kind of disregard for his value and humanity there. So I would almost say a kind of lust. Technically, that would fall under the category of the vice of lust. But it's not extreme. There's no malice involved. She means Link no harm. So it's of minimal moral weight. And then especially because she turned around afterwards. Didn't care what happened to the world of light, not at all. Well, I mean, well, again, it's not like she bore malice to the world of light. And it's not even like she was attempting to attempting to even use the world of light as a means to destroy it so that she could recover her world or anything like that. That's not what's going on. It's just that it wasn't her concern, which honestly, fair. That brings up the whole Ordo Amoris question that's been controversial lately too, with J.D. Vance bringing this up, that we have an obligation to those things which are our own, which are closest to us, before we... excuse me again. before we have any obligation to anything further out, anything further away from us. And so, yeah, absolutely, Midna has an obligation to her people and her realm before she has an obligation to the light world. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, her use of a person or of the light world, if you want to interpret it that way, again, that falls under the species of lust, technically. Um, how long do you think Zant usurped Midna's throne before the events of the game began? Days, weeks, months. How long did Zant really rule? Not long. I get the feeling that it was not very long, especially just from this, right? From this, it seems like he took over, transformed Midna, and then just started conquering the light world, like, immediately. Um, and the first place that he went after was I guess Ordona, right? Or no, because no, it was Farron. It was Farron province first, I think. But yeah, no, it's no, he conquered the entire light world very quickly, and then yeah, we gradually sort of pushed him back until he sort of reconquered and then made a holdout in Hyrule Castle. Hyrule Castle was, I guess, the first invasion, but I think the Twilight sort of overtook. I got the impression the Twilight sort of overtook all of Hyrule simultaneously, and that's when he walked into the castle and challenged Zelda, or something like that. Again, I don't think it was very long. I think he cursed Midna, sends her off, then just immediately invades Hyrule. That's the impression I get. But after witnessing the selfless lengths that Princess Zelda and you have gone to, your sacrifices, I now know in the bottom of my heart that I must save this world too. There's no other way. If we can just defeat Zant, the curse on me will dissolve, and we may be able to revive Zelda. He cursed her the way Skull Kid cursed Link and turned him into a Deku, Twilight magic. Yeah, actually. Not Skull Kid, Majora. Well, so, yeah, I do think that there's a strong connection there. Let's go, Link, for Zelda, for all this world. Let's go! We've got an hour left. We can go into the Twilight Realm. I don't know if we're actually going to finish the Twilight Realm tonight. We'll see. Neat. By the way, I was saying this much earlier. But the aesthetics of the Twilight Realm really match Stranger Things upside down. Listen, Link, can I ask one last selfish favor? Why are you in shadow form? That's weird. Regardless of what my reasons may have been, I once abandoned this world. I left behind the Twilight, those who had followed me, who considered me their ruler. Even now, as they remain here suffering, they believe that help will come from this world. But if they were to see that the only help for them was a hideous little imp, don't you think they'd feel let down? It's only for a little longer, but do you mind if I continue to hide in your shadow while you're in human form? I'm sorry. Do you mind if I don't change game mechanics, like, 9/10 of the way through the game? Because that would annoy everyone. Wait, this guy isn't an enemy, Link. They might look different, but they're inhabitants of this world. They're my people. Zant, how could he? Yeah, he's definitely twisted them. Very significantly. Okay, I can't go up there. That's blocked off, very obviously. How did the Hylians even get the mirror to teleport to the Twilight Realm? The gods, maybe? My best guess is that it was something to do with the gods. Um, probably somehow related to the Temple of Time, because it's implied that this Twilight Realm is the realm of it is the sacred realm, right? That the Temple of Time connects to. And if that's the case, then it's a Zont head. What? I can't energy tennis it? Why can't I energy tennis it? Oh, you do not search the last master. We went through the mirror. We are in the Twilight Realm. Talked a little bit about tariffs. Their issues. Yeah, so this is the Twilight Realm. The Twilight Palace, I think it's called, technically. Very cool. I like the... It's a very unique look to a dungeon, for sure. Oh, those are claw shot targets. Okay, silly me. All right, then. Oh, I did answer the Spider-Man question. So I played the first one, and it was good. It wasn't amazing, I didn't think. I think that the end dragged a lot, the third act. It's been a while, so I've kind of forgotten a lot of details, frankly. I mostly remember the fun of web swinging, and after having thought about it, I remembered the excellent plot arc, the excellent portrayal and depiction of the connection between Peter and Doc Ock. That was some of the best Doc Ock portrayal that we've ever gotten. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, that's all. That's all it does. Careful, the black fog is made up of shadow crystals created by Zont. They block out light. It's responsible for stealing light. Not all powerful. We're prepared to... Okay, it just turns me into a wolf. Okay, that's all. Okay, that's not too bad. This is a fascinating way of fighting. Pew! I'll just do it. I'll do it myself. Here we go. The dungeon looks like the inside of a thwomp. Wait, what? Oh no. That's interesting. Oh, the 2004 movie game, the 2, Spider-Man 2 specifically, because I remember both of them really, and I remember them both being quite good. Um, yeah, I do think I remember 2 being better as far as the movie time games. I don't even remember if I played the third movie tie-in game from, what was it, 06? Ooh, Imson asks if I think the Happy Mask Salesman is merely a human or is he something more? I tend to think that he is an eccentric human. That's all. Who went a little, I don't know, delved a little too greedily and a little too deep into lore beyond his ken, so to speak. It's really that sort of thing, more than him being, innately special. That's my thoughts, at least. I mean, sure, he's a creepy dude, but he's probably just a dude. Okay, boss chamber, I guess? Mini-boss. Come here. And... oh, come on. Is Zont with static? Oh, bats. No, I'm gonna do this as a human. This will be fine. Oh, this is interesting. Gotta be at least a little bit patient, I think. Okay, there we go. Somehow it turns into Bongo Bongo. I mean, the hand really does make me think Bongo Bongo. Or, oh, hey, great. Dog time. Real doggy hours in here, huh? Okay. What's that? That shining sphere illuminates this world. It's called a soul. Hey, we have one of those. It's like the sun of your world, Link. Hey, I was just saying that. Anyway, the power of the soul is the source of life in this world. It is pure power. Ah. As long as you have this. Would you take this soul to the Twilight at the entrance of this world? Please, Link? Yeah, how? Oh, thanks. Is this gonna... nice! Oh, hey, he's mad. The hand seems upset. Oh. Oh. I see. Okay, so the hand isn't upset. It's just... It's just coming for its soul. That's better. Okay, that makes a little more sense now. Cool. It dispels Zont's spooky smoke. Excellent. Excellent good news. Another heckin'... Hey! Excuse me? What do you think you're doing? Oh, jeez. Hey, I'll take that. Just, hey, whoa, excuse me. Don't do that. I don't like you chasing me. Wait, what? This way, right? Yes, good. Jeez. Are the hands this game's version of the Wall Masters? Not exactly, because they're not technically chasing you. They're chasing the orb. They're trying to take the orb back. You're just in the way. Okay. I think I'm just going to make it. Yeah, there we go. I made it. We'll come back for those, like, what's it called? The shadowy waterfalls. You do eventually get the ability to just sort of dispel the smoke. Oh! Hey, you're still kind of creepy. And moaning. You're also moaning. And cute and tiny. Look at this little guy. Look at him. This little guy. He's just a silly little guy. Isabella says, I remember this being nightmare fuel. I think you can shoot the hand with an arrow or something. I know you can claw shot the thing back from it. That's what I've been doing. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Hey, guys. We're all friends here, right? Oh, so I need 2 of these to activate that bridge, don't I? Okay. This will let me go up there. Actually, wait. I'm going to check something. If I go back in there, is the hand coming after me? But yes, Isabella, I tend to agree. This is a little bit horrific and nightmarish. Forget Korok plushies. We need Twilight plushies? Yeah, probably. Wait, why can't I... Oh, well, I guess I missed that chest forever then. Oops. Yeah, the Twilight are creepy as heck, but there's something kind of cute about them. Not this version. Not the twisted version. Once they're back to their normal, goopy selves. It's dangerous to take the soul any further. Let's head back, okay, Link? What? Why? Why? Excuse me? Okay. Dispel the darkness later, or just go back with the utility. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, what? Oh, I just stand on it, don't I? Link, there should be one more soul. We can find that. It should lead us to Zot. Yes, but like... Oh, I see. It's gonna float me. I get it. Okay, I'm good. I'm on board. Wow, then. Okay. That means I can't cure you yet. Yeah, well, you're just over there in spooky mode then, I guess. Oh, I need to... Oh, shoot. What do I do about this? I didn't goof something, did I? Let me try and figure it out really briefly. And if I can't get it, then you can't. I'll let you know. Do I have to destroy these? No, I thought there might have been switches. No. Lantern fire? Really? That's it? It's that simple? There's no way. Can I use my ghost lantern? Oh, it just doesn't... Okay. Wait, but how does that help me, though? That... Excuse me, you lied to me. I understand that I have to get up there, onto this thing. Can I climb this? No. In the world. Did I just screw up? Alright, give me a hint. I have to swing the lantern near the fog. Okay. Okay, no, it's just kind of lighting it. Besides, I don't think that'll actually help me. There's nothing for me to do once I'm there. I'm stuck down here somehow. What's going on? Okay, I know that what I was supposed to do was from up there, jump onto this platform, and then go across. But, oh. No, I can't actually cancel while switching hookshot points. I tried that. It did not work. Hey, stop it. You're a rather bad shot, I'll say. Well, that doesn't... Okay, whatever. Just go through, I guess. Yeah, nice. I'll take it. Oh, okay. I do actually need a second one, don't I? I need a key. That means... Oh, I bet that's a key. I'm just guessing. Yep, look at that. Now, the other chests in this room and the little side alcoves, I cannot get to them as yet. I don't think. But whatever. Moving on, I suppose. Okay, fine. Where's the other one? Oh. Well, hello. You could just do that. Ooh, okay, it's a fascinating topic. Okay, what are my thoughts on Ed and Lorraine Warren? Okay, I actually have a fair number of thoughts on Ed and Lorraine Warren. I think that they are... I think that they're largely legit, albeit with some tendency to... I won't say over-exaggerate. I will say to capitalize on their success, especially later on. Let's put it that way. I think that Lorraine is absolutely, gifted in some way. However that might be, I don't know. It is some kind of gift, presumably of the Holy Spirit. I hesitate to ascribe her gifts to anything demonic, mostly just because she has actually driven out demons, or Ed has at the very least, and that she has the official sanction of the church. Beyond that, I think that, like I said, like any other human being, I do think that they are somewhat susceptible to the travails of fame. They kind of they may have overhyped themselves at some point, right, and gone a little far in that direction. So there's that. But yeah, I overall think that they're servants of God. I do think that they're doing mostly good work most of the time, and I think that they're more or less legit. They have some fascinating stories, some of which have been made into movies that have been okay, some of which have been made into movies that were wildly sensationalized. But I mean, it's hard to over sensationalize, ghosts. and hauntings and demons. So, you figured if demons were real, then God definitely is. Yeah, fair point. I mean, yeah, it's a little hard to deny there. I mean, I guess theoretically, there could just be things in this world that are beyond the merely material, I guess. But then that also just like eliminates the primary objection that atheists have to God's existence, right? That that atheists will claim that anything supernatural or supernatural isn't even technically the term to use. Anything that is immaterial is just spooky and doesn't real, right? And that's how they wind up denying God's existence. And if you acknowledge the existence of immaterial ghosties and demons, then yeah. Isabella brings up that we have aliens. Do you mean like alien abduction stories, that sort of thing, or the possibility of extraterrestrial life? Because I think that those are two very separate questions, and I have two very different views on each of them. Sorry, I'm just knocking loose my incense holder. Trying to. I'll get around to it later. Either way, if the live, it exists. All things are possible with infinity. Yeah. The mini-boss chamber. Is it another Zont? Zont hologram or whatever. I will say that aliens, if they exist, let's put it that way, are of a very fundamentally different category than demons, right? Demons are fundamentally immaterial. And because they're fundamentally immaterial, that gives them significantly different potential qualities than corporeal heterosapiens, let's say. Non-human rational animals would have, which are what aliens would be, right? Aliens are strictly and fundamentally either just material or hylomorphic unions like we are. If they're rational, then they're hylomorphic unions like we are. And so they are functionally human in every way that matters, both metaphysically and theologically. They're human. Like, biologically, they're a different species, but they're us. They're the same kind of creature that we are. They're distinctively not demons. Now, that isn't to say that demons could not pose as aliens in, say, abduction events, right? That probably happens, right? Especially those many cases where people report invoking the name of Christ and then the abduction event ends. Yeah, that's a demon you got right there. That's not an extraterrestrial. That said, where are you, bastard? Really? Tricky little fucker. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so if that is the case, then these are two separate categories of things. Abduction experiences are, I would say, mostly psychological or demonic. I don't think that... I think it is highly unlikely that there are rational animals from elsewhere in the universe visiting Earth. I think that is highly unlikely. Okay, fine. Not impossible, but extremely unlikely. Particularly unlikely that it could happen without it becoming public knowledge. Right? Who's that? Oh, goody. So that is some of my thoughts on aliens and where the ideas intersect with demons, or with the demonic. Beyond that, though, I do think that, first of all, the existence of aliens, like extraterrestrial rational animals, is absolutely possible, and it's an empirical matter, right? It's a matter of, is it true or not, and we don't know, right? They could be far, far away, to the point where light from us cannot have reached them since the beginning of the universe, and vice versa, right? That is entirely a possibility. With that being a possibility, we might not know. Oh, does the instant spin attack thing actually work in this game? I know that was a thing in... What in the hell? Aha! I beat you, hand. Let's get out of here. Imps asks, are demons as prevalent as in our world as movies and TV shows would have us believe, or are they exceptionally rare? I think they're far more prevalent in our world than movies and TV shows would depict, but that they are far less theatrical than movies and TV shows would have us think. Right. I think that typically, if there is a demon, that what that ultimately is going to sort of look like is just somebody being affected by it, right? Oh, come on, really? Get away. Don't want you, hand. Yeah, that was right. Shit. Get back here, you little shit. What the hell do I do about this? Are you serious? Okay, there we go. But yeah, like I said, I do think that demons are rather prevalent. It's just that we that their existence and their interaction with us is is typically over dramatized by the media, right? Oh wow, okay, that's not great. Do I really just have to let the fucking thing get it? Oh, I can stun the thing. Oh, well, that's not good. Come on. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't wake up. I don't want you to wake up. No, fuck. Oh, well, that's fascinating. Okay, anyway. Moving on. But yeah, the subtle influence of demons I would attribute mostly to crowd effects and things like that, right? That demons are more what we should think of as powers and principalities, right? The powers and principalities, which are referred to as, which are what demons are referred to as in scripture. They're howling at me. That is the demonic influence that we should be more watchful for, right? That sort of thing is shockingly common, that we can be influenced by demons in these ways, in terms of group effects, in terms of being possessed like we would in a sort of Jungian sense, but not just psychologically, but spiritually, by group effects, by essentially madness. Light filled the Master Sword. Its blade glows with a golden light in the Twilight Realm. With it you can cut through dark fog. Neat! Amazing. The power of the souls has been transferred to your sword. Guardian deities of my world are on our side too. You really are the chosen one, Link, a true hero. As long as you have that sword, you should be able to repel the shadows Zonta spread. So in movies like The Exorcism of Emily Rose, where the demon says, I am Belial, I was Cain, Herod, and Judas, and are they that prevalent? I mean, I don't know about that doesn't make them prevalent. That's like 4 people in history. That's not that prevalent. But I do think that demons do just outright possess people. But it's quite rare. I wish this let me do a sword beam. I'm really kind of disappointed this doesn't let me do a sword beam. It looks like it would let me do a sword beam, don't you think? Anyway. Yeah, so negative influence more than knocking over things. Yeah. Hey, excuse me. Rude. Yeah, there's some kind of a chest in the next room. 2 more in the following room. Okay. Oh, no, sorry, 2 more on the other side. What am I thinking? That's weird. Oh. I gotta swing it. Still greatly disappointed that it doesn't let me do a sword beam. It does just sort of burst them. That's nice. Anything over there that's useful? I don't think so. There's nothing on the compass. So, I'm going to assume not. Oh, yes, that's how I get across. Oh, God, okay. What? Oh. This is how I get across. Glow. Anyway. I'll say though, right, so aliens. The possibility, not the existence, but the theological and metaphysical possibility of heterosapiens, that is, other rational animals on other planets, elsewhere in the cosmos, is part of the ordinary magisterium of the church. Right? This was defined in 1277. In one of a series of condemnations by the Bishop of Paris, who condemned a whole bunch of heretical propositions put forward by some sort of neo-Aristotelians, who were going a little bit too far, right, further than, say, Aquinas. And they were essentially saying things like, our Earth, by reason of physical necessity, must be central and unique in the cosmos, and they basically condemned this and said, no, God could perfectly well have created other Earths like our own that would have the same properties and even populations like ours do. So all that is to say, God could perfectly well have created other rational animals elsewhere in the cosmos. This necessitates some wonkiness and some fiddling around, I guess, with doctrines like original sin and the progenation from Adam and things like that. Monergism, not monergism. Oh, neat. No, wrong thing. No! I wanted to go the other way. Wait, hold on. The chests are down there. Where? Oh, no they're not. They're up, aren't they? Oh, I see. Oh, it's probably just rupees. Yeah. Rupees are nice. I'm okay with rupees. Well, meh. Anyway, that is one of my favorite little tidbits of Catholic doctrine that a lot of people ignore, because a lot of people are on the aliens are always demons train, and that's kind of silly. I'm just saying, it's silly. And by silly, I mean it's heresy. Hey. Rude. I swung my sword at it. Why did it do that? That was close. Hey, I have completed a hard container. Perfect. All right, that's good. That's good enough. I am Wolf. Anything? That's all for this floor. Okay. All right, I am now, I'm assuming that I'm going to be able to finish this dungeon tonight. But we do only have 20 minutes, and the boss fight is long, if I remember correctly. So we'll see. We'll see what I can do. We will see what I can do. No more distractions. Let's do this. Let's go. I don't want to be up too late tonight, actually, so... That didn't help me. There's Burbs. That work? Good use of that. Alright, moving on. What? Oh, come on. All right. Stairs. Nice. Okay. Let's keep our lightsaber drawn, shall we? I need that. Nice. That'll take us across, I take it. Looks like it. A lot of little Zont heads. And that is... Oh, this is the transport panel pad. I don't need to go on that yet. I need to get this. Whatever it is. Mm. Yeah, that was important. Okay. Away we go. Ow. Fine. Moving on. Did you hear that? I don't know if you're... I think I might have heard a child waking up. I'll be right back, guys. Let me go check on that. Okay, we're good. Monica woke up. She's thirsty. Okay, Erica's got it. Thank you. Thanks, hon. These are even more how do I put this? They're very clearly I don't know. They feel like they're inspiration for a lot of the upside down creatures from Stranger Things, right? With the faces that makes me think like Demogorgon kind of face. They fly. They're the bat creatures like that killed Eddie. Spoilers? Sorry. I have a whole video about it. I show his death scene, so it's... So, sorry. I show his death scene as best YouTube will allow. Because it's such a great scene. Ooh, the platform deflected them. Got him. Oh, I'm gonna keep this out because of the glow. Ah, really? Die already. And there's a chest with, I assume, another key. Alright, we're making good time. We might save and quit before the boss, which will make a nice thumbnail for next time. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. This is a very, very linear dungeon. Uh-oh. Shoot. I'll also say that the sound design is very similar to also to Stranger Things. Yeah, but what's in here? I've been in here. Have I? It says I have. I don't recognize this. Is this an upper door to a room I've already been in? Oh. Oh, no, this is where I came in. Never mind. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here then. Alright. Oh, it says there's a chest in here, but I don't really care. I don't care that much. I hope that doesn't respawn all the baddies. Oh. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Once again, I'm deeply disappointed that there is no beam. There's no sword beam. I can't stop being disappointed. Like, there has not been a sword... There wasn't a sword beam in a 3D Zelda title until Skyward Sword. I can't believe that. Sword beam was so iconic to the old 2D games that it doesn't come out until... There isn't a 3D one until Skyward Sword? Like, what is this? And even then, it's a wacky upgrade, and you need to charge it to do it. I mean, to be fair, it's the charge thing is probably a somewhat better mechanic than the you shoot a sword beam whenever you're at full health thing from most of the 2D titles, but it's gonna transform me. No, it's not very good. Okay, I can go up somewhere, yeah? No. I can. There we go. Oh, is it the boss key? Oh, good thing I came for this. There we go. Cool. I'm really glad I went up here now. Oh, come on. Whatever. I only care a little. Slightly annoying. Okay, let's go. I'm really glad I didn't have to backtrack for that. Much. Okay. 10 minutes. We can get to the boss, is what can happen here. Yeah, I think we're going to get to the boss, but we're going to save at the entrance to the boss chamber. Oh, come on. That was easy. What those punks get for dropping in right on top of me. Wait, what? I have to figure out which one it is, don't I? That's rude. Great, so it's the other one. This is just pure trial and error, isn't it? My bad. I missed. It remains trial and error. But... okay, it's probably this one. I'm gonna guess it's left. Am I right? Yeah, okay, we're going well, we're going well. That... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Really? I have to do it with the spin attack. Else it just doesn't work. Okay, that's annoying, but alright, fine, whatever. Okay, so it's this way, I think. And then let's try the right, I suppose, because left doesn't quite work. Aha, there we go. That should succeed. Okay. Oh, that was close. Fascinatingly close. I have to kill it first. Don't I? Shoot. It's gonna spawn something here. Damn it. Now, the question will now become, can I jump to that? Or, no, I definitely can't. Can I long shot to that? No, I definitely can't. I'm screwed. Oh, frick. I have to jump all the way down. Okay, so I have to get all the way over there, which means, and then kill the little bastard. Oh, maybe I should have jumped onto the other one. Oh, well, I missed. Oh, there's another one. Does it only spawn over there? Yeah, it only spawns over there. Good to know. I'm gonna... What? I'm gonna try this way. I don't think it's right, but I'm gonna try this way first. No, that was very wrong. I'm high class. I'm not winning. I'm struggling. I have to finish this part in 4 minutes. Like I actually really do, because like I gotta get get done. I mean, I don't have to get to bed yet, I guess. I don't know. Could be worse. There. There. Is that the last one? Yes. Okay, good. What? A chest? But how does that help me exactly? Oh, it spawns a thingy. That's how it helps me. Alright, sweet. A small key. Alright. Opens a locked door. My hope is that jumping to this one, yes, will take me to right there. Excellent. Okay, and this is the room with the door to the boss chamber. So I'm gonna clear this, basically, and then I think I'll call it, because I really do need to call it for the night. It's basically midnight. Maybe find some hearts. I'd like hearts. No hearts for me. Okay. No hearts? No hearts. Alright. Okay. Bring it. Alright, there it is. Okay. Well, in that case, next time, we will finish this dungeon. We will beat the boss, and then we will move on to the final dungeon of the game. There might be a side quest or two in the middle. We'll see. Looks like we might finish this game next week. Maybe. I know the last dungeon's long, so we might have to... It might drag on a little bit further than that. Now, I will say before I go, I know that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 just dropped. If you'd like me to play it next, I can't exactly buy it at the moment. So, if you'd really like to see me play it next, as a follow-up to our last Kingdom Come streams, let me know. Throw some money at me, or just buy it for me if you want to. If you're wanting to get it for me on Steam, I'd be happy to. I'd absolutely be happy to accept it. I will. Feel free to just ask, and if you're interested in either you or somebody together or whatever, if you'd like to see me play that next in a couple of weeks, let me know. If not, we'll see. We'll see what I wind up doing next. But that is one of my options. That is high on the list of what I would like to play next. So, in any case, thank you all for joining me tonight. I had a good time. Hope you did. Excuse me. Hope you did too. And I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, don't be safe. Be well. More importantly, be good. Good night.